Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of XP to Profit, where we are testing the ORB strategy. So, yesterday was not a good day. We didn't really make too much, and the little loss I took, it's because I took a chance on a trade that was not part of the strategy. That was the only reason. I am a bit late, so I just want to quickly get these lines in order before we continue. So we are marking that candle there. That is my server time 7:25, and my time it is 8:25. So from that candle, we will count 5 candles, mark the highest of that 5 candles and the lowest of that 5 candles, and then we have our opening range. Okay, so far the strategy is doing really good. We did have a few wonderful trades, and we would have been a lot more profitable if it wasn't for me interfering. But anyway, that is unfortunately now what it is. Okay, so what happened, I just want to give you a quick recap. What happened with the gold yesterday? That's because that's exactly why I told you I am very cautious for a short. I knew this thing is going to bounce off 4,000. I knew it was going to test 4,000. Let me just show you. I am so sorry. Okay, so this is the gold. This was our range yesterday. And like I said yesterday, I was very cautious for any short. I knew the gold is going to test 4,000 again. And because the range was so close to 4,000, that's why I was very cautious for a short yesterday. And then this happened. Holy, that is $100. So there was an announcement, I think it was rate cuts or the interest rate. It wasn't rate cuts, it was interest rate. And I believe that is why it climbed so much. So because of the climb, it did leave fair value gaps here behind. And it is now busy closing those fair value gaps. So we will see what's going to happen today. Just to tell you guys, or to keep you guys updated, today is it's going to be very volatile. It's actually not a good trading day, but still we are going to test the strategy. There's a lot of announcements. I think the PPI and the GDP and all that announcements is going to happen today. So we are going to be in for a treat. If we take losses today, I won't be so concerned, or if the strategy is not performing so good, I'm not going to be so concerned. It is what it is, and I know it's a volatile day. So we will see. This was the US 30, and if you check the video yesterday, it was about the range. If you check the video yesterday, I missed this trade because of a bird. So the bird made a lot of noise, and I paused the video quickly just to go and deal with the bird. And in that minute or two, honestly, it was like literally a minute or two, this candle closed at the bottom side of the range. Would have been a valid entry. I didn't take it here. I don't know why. I think I was talking to you guys or whatever. I can't remember even. But it closed on the bottom side. So it closed on the bottom side, and that was a valid short entry. Unfortunately, I missed it, and I didn't want to react when it came down further. It did. This was and would have been a beautiful trade. It did come back. Never touched the zone, but you could have re-entered if you really wanted to take that risk for a short, and then it fell even further. Again, I did expect USDT as well to come down, because it was on a very hard resistance. It's the same with the DAX. Things I do expect them to go down, but timing of the entry is the biggest thing. But anyway, we are going to be here this afternoon. Like I said, it is going to be very, very volatile. I haven't even updated my chart here, but I don't think we're going to go much lower than this. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe to 40-20, round about there. 40-19, maybe 40-15. We will see. Sorry, I am thinking out loud here now and mumbling again. 14-15, I think, is what we might, and then we will see if there's going to be a rejection or not. It all depends on the announcements today. Okay, back to the DAX. So we are busy with the opening range, and let me do. I am still expecting this thing to go down. It hits this hard support over here. Why, I do not know. And then it hits this resistance. So this is on a higher time frame. You will see this is basically it's consolidating. You can do scalping within this consolidation. I mean, there's really good trades here, but it is consolidating. So somewhere this thing is going to break, and I believe it's going to be the downside again, depending on the announcements today. So it means I am still in favor of shorts. Again, I really am trying not to form that bias beforehand. I want to do what the strategy tells me to do, and like you have seen in the previous videos, there definitely was times when I was wrong and the strategy was right. It would have been valid longs and shorts, etc., etc. But this is basically accumulating, yeah, and building liquidity, etc. So we'll see we'll see what's going to happen on the higher time frames. Okay, guys, I am going to drop down to the 5 minutes, and then we will wait. I am going to do some gaming while we wait. But guys, I am so sorry. I've been playing and playing and playing and playing, and I didn't see that I didn't transition to the game, so I will maybe edit that out. Ah, yes. Okay, so what happened is I was playing, explaining everything to you guys, talking to you guys, and never transitioned the video to the gameplay. That is so fun. But anyway, guys, we lost everything. In the previous video we died, and now I am just going to the plan of action now. Sorry, I know I haven't found a troll yet, but it is winter time, and because I am running through my resources quite quickly because of all the dying, we are going to quickly establish a sheep farm, if we can find sheep in the nearby area. So I'm just collecting fencing. I believe this should be fine. Let me check this. No, I missed that one. I got that one. Okay, so I need wheat. And of course I think, okay, here's wheat. Luckily. Let me. No. Okay, I can. This is just to lure in the sheep. No, you know. Okay, and then I will take this fencing with me. So, okay, so sorry, I don't know when and where I'm going to cut that out in the video, but we are busy with I'll still leave the explanation. But we are still waiting for the last candle to form, and then we will get the range so that we can get the possible or a possible trade. Sorry guys, my head is everywhere today. Okay, I want to... Let's do this. I want to have this here just for my farming, or my farming utensils or necessities. Okay, it's 2 more minutes, then we are done with the range. Let me make sure I transition you back. Yeah, okay, so that's the highest and this is the lowest. So the range is very small. It is very small. Problem with a small range like this is it can... It's like 50 points. 54, that's fine. Luckily it's not like 30 or 20. When a range is that small, it's better not to trade on that range. Okay, so we are on a support. It looks like the structure is forming a bearish structure. So we will see if it continues forming that bearish structure. If we just basically need to break through this the support. Again, with all the announcements today, I do not know what's going to happen. Okay. No. Why do you... Okay, that's fine. Okay guys, we are finished with the opening range. So this is going to be interesting. So now we wait for a candle closure on either side and then we take the long. If it jumps really high, we wait for a retest of the zone and then take the trade. It's just safety precautions, and to not be overly greedy and want to overtrade, and we don't want to have FOMO. It is difficult, but that is when trades tend to bite you in the ass. Like me yesterday. But again, I am going to favor a sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a sell stop that side. I am then, I mean, if it hits it, it's fine. And it goes down, great. Again, we are, like I said, we are on the support over here. It's not that big of a range. So I just want this thing to break through, but now the problem with this and the risk I am taking now is it can do literally a sweep. Because we're on the support, it can come, hit my sell stop. It's just basically an order I put there that if the price comes to that place, it will trigger a sell. And then it can reject very easily and hit my stop loss and go bullish. And all of that we will know in about 3 minutes. That is, I just want to move this. That is when stuff is happening. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just pause and then we will see. Just give me 2 seconds. Right, guys, we are 2 minutes away. 2 minutes. I almost forgot to transition again. Let's go back to the game. I do not know where my head is at today. I think it's because I'm tired. It's been busy. It's been a busy couple of weeks. There's a lot been happening, a lot to take in, a lot to process. So my head is not with me fully. It's everywhere. My head is everywhere. Okay, so we got the oak fence, so we're going to look for sheep in the surrounding area. And okay, it's going to be 1 minute. Let's go to the market and see what's happening. Okay, so in 1 minute it's going to go 10 to 1 is going to go berserk. So because I am taking this risk, if it triggers, I will move my stop loss very tightly. What I want to see is a clean break towards the downside. I want it to trigger and that candle stays down. So we will see if it goes up like that, we will take the long. Again, we need to wait for candle closure. So you can put in a buy limit here or a buy stop here as well, and stop loss opposite side. It is just a bit risky because it can, especially with a small range like this, smaller range, it can trigger it there, for example, come back, take the stop, trigger your sell, go back up, and then trigger that stop. So then you have 2 losses in a row, and it can happen so quickly. So we need to wait for that candle to close for confirmation. What we can do again, so you have this or these different types of risk when it comes to the strategy. You can wait, which is the safest. You see, like if I had a buy stop there now, it would have triggered it, and now I am in a trade that is turning against me possibly. But you can execute the strategy in the safest way is to wait now for candle confirmation outside the range. Then we take a long or a short. You can drop down to the 1 minute. See if you get a candle closure outside the range, it is more riskier, and then you can take the trade based on a possible earlier entry. Or you can put a buy stop and a sell stop on either side and then hope for the best. Because the DAX, it does tend to jump around in the beginning and then it gives this big candle, and hopefully this candle is not too big so that I don't have to wait for a retracement, and then only then I can enter. So this 1 minute candle, I mean, there's nothing really, it looks like it wants to go up. So the safest way is to wait for candle closure. That is within the rules. I mean, so we can 1 minute to go on. So even this 1 minute, it's not really outside the range. It is there, I mean, very little, but it's not like that clean break you want or that clean closure. We have 2 more minutes on the 5 minutes, so we'll wait for the 5 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't go too high now. So again, you will have these type of trades a lot of times, and that tends to be frustrating. It happened to me yesterday, and then what I did is I went away from my computer and I put in a sell limit yesterday, and I didn't pay attention, and it triggered my, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember, but I know it happened yesterday or the day before. So because of the markers, it went too far to the downside for me to take a good sell. I waited for a retracement, and what I did is I entered a sell limit, and it went back. It triggered my sell. It did come down a bit, and that's where I didn't pay attention. Okay, so if this candle closes, we can take this buy. Let's come down a bit more. But normally I would have moved my stop loss. Okay, so that is a valid buy. So we are going to take this a bit far. That's fine. That's actually what I was waiting for it to come down a bit. What we can do is we can maybe, that's fine. So I'm going to cancel the sell stop at the bottom, so you will see that disappearing. Okay, so anyway, but what happened is normally I will move my stop loss in quite fast, and I didn't yesterday or the day before. I didn't come back to the markers, I didn't pay attention, and because of this is more of a scalping strategy, the markets turned against me, and it then went and hit my stop loss. So this is because it's a scalping strategy. You have to be in and out the market quite fast, and you have to pay attention. If you don't pay attention, you are likely to have have losses. Now, my problem with a long is that we are on a resistance. Yeah, this thing can break through and it can go up quite high, especially with the market or the announcements today. But I'm going to wait for this candle to close, and hopefully it closes in our favor. It is a bit far from the zone. It is a bit far from the zone. But I want to move my stop loss then. We're still on 1% of we're risking 1% of the account balance. So it's not too bad, it's not too much. It is, we can give it a fair chance. Fair chance. Okay, guys, we are in the trade, so I'll keep you guys posted. Now let's continue with some gameplay. There is a big chunk I'm going to cut out of this video because I played games without showing you guys. So we are looking for sheep. And I will show you if this thing is going to do what it's like I'm expecting it to do it, because it's more likely, in my opinion, to do it. There's some cows, but we need some sheep. Maybe, okay, if there's 2 cows, I'm going to take them home. Okay, there is 2 cows. Shit. Okay, but we need some. No! Not all of you can come. No. Cows come. No. Okay, maybe we should leave this cows. All these cows. Because I'm going to show you what I am expecting of this of the DAX today, and I think I'm going to be right, unfortunately. And if I'm right, it means that we're going to take a loss. Hopefully I'm wrong. I have been wrong previously with other... I really don't have time for you to... What is this? No, I am going to run away. Because a chupacabra is the creature that I died the most so far. We just want sheep. We just want sheep. I really do hope I'm wrong. Guys, it's very cold. So this is the thing with winters. It's brutal. And we actually, before I died, we were looking for a troll. Besides looking for the troll, I wanted to find some blaze rods to make a heating coil for me. So we are on the next candle. Let me just show you quickly. So you see this candle went up and it pulled down quite hard, so it's very indecisive. I could have risked another trade here, but my appetite for risk is full for the week. Maybe if it's a better risk, I will consider it. But I don't know, I have this feeling that this thing is going to come down somewhere, but hopefully not now. Hopefully it can go up and we can set TP to even there, so it's basically 1.5 risk versus reward ratio. So what we are going to hope for is for it to go up now. I am going to be quite fast with my stop loss. And yes, we did. This was you could have waited for this candle before entering a trade. I unfortunately entered it there. It's on a resistance. It's trying to break through. But hopefully the momentum kicks in not far from now. Okay, but you could have waited for it to come back to the zone, reject, and then take another trade. It's so little points, but it would have made a difference. That little bit of points. And what I also could have done is I could have entered another trade here. Stop loss there, but like I said, my appetite for risk is I have had a couple of risky trades this week and not all of them panned out, unfortunately, but it's still calculated risk. Anyway, guys, we are going to wait and see what's going to happen. I will keep you guys posted. Until then, we are looking for sheep. We're looking for sheep. We are in the winter months, so it's very, very cold. Over there on that hill, it is very cold. Down here it's a bit warmer. So I am hoping to find some sheep, maybe in the woods over here. I have seen sheep, but I cannot remember where. This pool is the one that spawns that other floating. It's the place I thought that was safe. I wonder if I can share. It's very cold here as well. It's a spider spawner. Of course. I wonder if I can shear a Yale. You know, that other creatures with the long legs or fang-like bones. I should maybe try that. But it's getting dark again. Yeah, I do not want to be in the dark outside. Guys, we are again, that candle I will show you now. That candle went up. It's being rejected on this resistance. And this is a very hard resistance. What I might do is I think I'm going to exit this trade. If it doesn't turn against me now, I think I'm going to exit this trade. And this is exactly what I was scared of. Problem is we still have 5 more minutes to go for this candle to give me confirmation of whatever. So normally I would have, if it wasn't for the strategy, this is bearish. It's being rejected at this resistance quite badly, and I would have taken a short normally with my stop loss either on this resistance, or then if I want to take a bit more risk, I would have placed my stop loss above these highs. So if this thing fails now, I think this is one of the first, or really one of the few trades that didn't work based on the strategy. If it fails. So the more, I mean, still, it is most of the times, like I said, 70-80% of the times, it's still profitable. It's still a profitable strategy. This can still, I mean, turn into my favor and go up, but I can see other stuff on the chart. I was wrong about that, like I think 1 or 2 times this week, where I expected something to happen but it didn't. Then the strategy won there. But it looks like today, unfortunately today, the day that I'm taking the trade, it looks like I am correct now and the strategy is turning against me. But again, the strategy is more consistent than me, or than my expectations, or what do you call it? Anticipation? No, not anticipation. No, it's basically one of those two, or both, or something. But yeah, this is something that I am still waiting for this thing to go down. I am still waiting for this thing to go down. So if it closes now inside the range, the likelihood for it to test this side again, it is good. We can still be in the trade. I'll let it play out and I'll take the knock if it's going to cause me a knock. Again, the reason why I told you that, or I'm telling you that, is because we are on a very difficult place. It is a support here and a resistance there. And this thing is building up, and it's going to go one side sooner than later. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. We don't know. But it's definitely building up on the higher time frames. It's building up for a breakthrough, either towards the upside or the downside. So we'll see what happens now. We're on the support now, so maybe we can expect a rejection and it turns bullish, but I highly doubt it. We have a lower low here, from here to here, to high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and if it forms a lower low, it will take me out. So that is just a structure I am identifying. So you can see the market is bearish. Although it's consolidating on the higher time frame, the shorter time frame, remember we are scalping. So the shorter time frame, it is bearish. You can see a high, you can see a lower high, or a lower low. Then you can see a lower high, the lower low, a lower high, and it's forming a lower low possibly now. We've got rejection here of this resistance, and that's exactly what I was afraid of. So the more time you spend on a market or in the market, the more you can identify these structures with the strategy, etc, etc, etc. So under normal circumstances like yesterday and the day before, I wouldn't have taken this trade. I would have waited for a retest, and it did. So I would have taken it, but I would have at least got to a point where I can move my stop loss in very fast. And then you sit with a possibility that the trade can turn against you, or it hits your stop loss, takes you out of the trade, and then get the continuation. So we are on a support here, so we'll see what is going to happen. So I'm going to give a chance. We're going to continue with some gameplay, and hopefully we will have a profitable trade. If it's going to close below the zone, I might as well take out that trade. Only time will tell. Okay guys, we are looking for sheep. I haven't seen... I actually just wanted to have the rock so that I can pick up sheep and come and put them down here. Otherwise we should do that. I will maybe go through winter. We need more iron. We need to mine more iron. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... I just made tools, and I want to take the chance by just going and the armor that I find is the armor that I can use, because I'm not going to run around with iron armor in the winter. I'm going to get hypothermia. So let's see. Okay, maybe. Maybe this will be better now to run around in the desert biome. No. Okay guys, now I just want to show you this rejection now. You can see it almost hit my stop loss, and now it's being rejected quite hard. That's why I told you it is a very difficult place for the DAX. Honestly, there's no like trend, it's just consolidating the whole time. It's between a support, apparently a very hard support, and it is between a support and a resistance. We have the resistance here as well. So that is really difficult to say what's going to happen. But according to the strategy, we had to enter this long. I was a bit late or impatient. I should have waited either for the retest, or I should have gone down to the 1 minute and then entered. Yeah, it would have been the same. It would have been the same. So nevertheless, we are going to let this play out. I'm going to do a bit more gameplay, and then we are going to call it for the morning session. Nothing much is happening the last 2 days. We had a great week, potential week, last week, and I don't think I'm prepared enough for this journey. But we had a great week last week, and we had a couple of good trades and weeks. A couple of good trades this week. No, leave me alone. So we will see what is going to happen with this trade. That is pushing up again. So 3 more minutes and then we have candle closure above again. So it's very, very sideways. It's very difficult to... Yeah. We actually have a push towards the upside. And I am running around. There is something there. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, I'm not going to die. Leave me alone. 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 Luckily I'm stuck. So there's sirens. It will leave me eventually, like now. I did not see them. They are very close, and we got another village. Oh, thank goodness. No, no. Leave me be. Oh shit, it's still... No. I think there's towers. Oh, there's arrows up that tower. That is a battle tower. I'm most certain of that. I'm so glad we found another village, which means I can get more lemons. Yay. And hopefully iron armor from the blacksmith here. I just want to first get the waystone. Over there it is. And the blacksmith. Great. I think we have 2 villages here. No, it's just 1. And a library. This is not bad. No armor. I have 3 diamonds, which I'm very scared to take now. Let's leave them for now. Only because we have wool. This is a great find. I'm going to just store them here. I'll come back to this village when I'm a bit more ironed up. So just see quickly. Okay guys, I am going to call it here. I'm going to get my books where I can. There is a lockpick. Another lockpick. And what books? Magic protection 1. You know, thank you, mending. We have mending. Yay. That's a big find. I will store this book with the diamonds. I will quickly show you what's happening again, and that's why I told you it is very difficult. And thus why you shouldn't trade on these days. Okay guys, I am going to go home. We have found this place. I will come... I have found that place now, so I'll come and explore it. See if we can... maybe get what we need. just want to come back here and conclude here. Okay, back to the... So you see we've got this huge rejection. And it really didn't go outside the zone. Look at this candle closures, and the next candle, it was, look at this strong pull towards the downside. That's why I told you it's difficult. It's a difficult day. The DAX is difficult this week. We did had a couple of good trades, but the DAX for some reason is very difficult, and I believe it's because we are literally consolidating here. As you can see, there's no trend. I am still expecting this thing to come down and test the support over here. But we are going to see. I am going to leave this trade as is. I mean, if it turns into our favor, great. If not, it is what it is. I wanted to exit this trade if it went back to entry over here, but it never did came back to entry. I was hoping for this candle to maybe push up entry, but it is what it is, guys. It's a difficult week so far on the DAX. That's why your risk management is so important, that you don't, if you experience a week or a day or two that's going to be difficult, it doesn't burn your account. And we are at a point where we realize, okay, it is difficult, so let's just leave it. Let's give it time. The market's not going anywhere. We'll continue on Monday, for example. But on Monday, we are going to hopefully have a new strategy. I am thinking trend lines, maybe. I don't know. I am still yet to see what we're going to do. It has been a hectic week for me as well. So my attention is not fully on the markets. It's last 2 days, and it's also causing me to not think of everything I need to when it comes to trading. But that is trading. I mean, that is life and trading. You will have good days, you will have bad days, you will have good weeks, you will have bad weeks. As long as your risk management is really good, you will still in the long term be profitable when you follow a strategy and implement the rules correctly. Not like I did yesterday. But again, that comes down to person. If you're a bit more willing to risk it, by all means. If not, and you're very conservative, then stick to the rules and learn the structures. Okay, guys, I am going to see you this afternoon, and until then, I hope that this trade turns into it doesn't look good, honestly, but let's see what's going to happen. You will have an update in a few seconds. For me, I need to wait now and watch now for hours. But anyway, that's the fun part of just watching. You get to know in a few seconds. Okay, guys, see you in a few seconds then. Okay, we are back, guys. It is currently 13:03. That was a bit of a bump, but anyway. So we are going to see what's going to happen in this market open with all the announcements that is going to take place. It is going to be difficult to say, but let's get our lines and rectangle. Yes. So we will wait for the US30 and we can continue maybe on the gold. It is now that experimental zone I am watching for. Again, we did, like I said yesterday, I was cautious for a short and it did reject just beneath 4,000. I did expect a rejection at 4,000 and it went up almost $100. So that was quite the climb. Let me just see. What was the range? 120. Yeah, that was very good. So if I took the long that I initially wanted to, we would have had so good of a trade. But yeah, it's not part of the strategy. So we are not going to do it. We will do it on another strategy or when we just do normal trading, etc., etc. I am looking for a strategy next week, but we are going to a different one we can try. If I do not get one, I know there is a lot, but if there's nothing like concrete, I will just do gameplay. I am going to see, but I will, it will differ. Some trading, some just gameplay, some of both. So I will differ, have a variety of videos. That is the idea. Okay, but anyway, so let us go back to the gameplay. Okay, we are back. Okay, so it's going to be interesting what the market is going to do today. I just want to drop the volume in my ears a bit because it's very loud. Okay, we got a new village. I was busy looking for sheep and cows, but I am still deciding whether I should do that now or should I wait until I get my rock saddle or avian saddle so that we can fly, get sheep and cows and chickens, and we can put in a whole farm. I want to do chickens as well, not far from now, because I can get a cockatrice or cockatrice, and those are very good to keep mobs in order. Okay, guys, let's go. Sun is almost set. Let's get back to the new village. I did leave some wool there and some diamonds. I did get some melons as well. I do need more bread. So I just want to see if there is a, let me just get these diamonds and the wool. It is in here, I believe. Yes. Oh, and the book. Almost forgot about the mending book. Okay, I want to go to that mill because there will be bread or wheat at least. Man, alpha joust. Let me see. That was very hard. I mean, it hit me quite hard. Okay, we have some wheat here and some bales. I'm going to make myself some bread. I believe over here is... Yes. Okay, we have 26 bread. Oh, these blocks. Another one. And I have nothing. Let me see what a what's a diamond lockpick? That is for diamond coins. How do I get diamond coins? No, I'm not going to waste diamonds like that now. I mean, we do have diamonds. And I have never used a diamond lockpick before. I really want to come back to this place. Okay, but anyway. So I really want to use a diamond lockpick. If I haven't used a diamond lockpick before, and I do want to see what's the durability on it. And but on the same time, I don't want to waste a diamond now. It's not like we have those in abundance. So when we do, which we will eventually, especially if we can get to a point where we can loot battle towers. No, please stay away. Then we will have diamonds, hopefully, in abundance. Once we have the rock, everything, all the exploration will better automatically. But it's just a matter to get to a point where we can get the necessary materials for the avian. I saw an Enderman there. For the avian saddle. That's the only unfortunate thing. And that is taking longer than expected. I just want to kill some mobs. Because I require XP, 1 XP to travel to that village. No. And I think we'll take the exploration from there further. Why I'm not concentrating on the sheep now is I did find wool, and I mean, once we have the rock, or I am able to mount the rock, we can go and capture some sheep and cows and chickens and just drop them into the cage, which will make it much easier. I have enough food for now. I am getting cold. And then hopefully we get what we need quickly. Okay, guys, I am going to pause the recording here. I'm going to run around still a bit, and then I will bring you back. I am waiting. Let me just show you. I'm currently waiting for this 15-minute candle to close on the gold. Again, this is just my experimental zone. So we will wait for market open, and I will bring you guys back when something happens. Okay, I am going to see you now. And again, I forgot to transition. There we go. I've shown now everything. That's basically the building. That's the pyramid, and that's the we were there, and the other one's there on that side of the hill. Sorry guys, no. I'm really just looking for a potential, the one that I know. I need to eat quickly. I can hear skeletons inside. There. Nope. Nope. I think there's a spawner here. Yeah. Holy fuck. Ooh. I mean, it's a headshot. No. Nope. Okay, I need a Healy. And I don't. Sorry guys, I am thinking out loud here again. Or not thinking out loud, I am just mumbling. Okay. My head is currently injured. I don't have a bed, so I'm going to go inside here. And just to get a bed for the road. There we go. Nope. Let's go this side. So unfortunately, I don't know what's inside that pyramid. I think we are going to leave it as is for now, because I don't have the armor to take hits like that. My armor is still just wool, and now I am a normal plain Steve. That is another one of those. So what I wanted to show you guys, okay, it's not the same. With some of these buildings, they look very appealing, and then there's a chest. And when you're inside and you open the chest, it is a trap. And then the sand falls on you, it closes, and then lava comes, and it's just a mess. I just want to check this because there is good loot here. And I can loot through the window. What is that? That is a buffed out with a skeleton. No. Can I just over there? It's another helmet. Okay, I am not going to take a shield just yet. There's a Healy. Please just heal me. Okay, I am healed. Okay guys, so we are still on the lookout for that. It's a dungeon type of building. Let me just quickly go to the markets. We do have this push towards the upside. What I do want to see is that it can go up, and hopefully this candle comes down, closes above the experimental zone, and I might take that long. But again, with the range is like $13. That's quite big. But anyway, I am going to be more cautious than I usually am today because of all the announcements. But we will see. It's 7 minutes to go. Hopefully in that 7 minutes I do not have water. I just realized. This is a bit of a issue. Luckily I do have the lemons, but of course you don't want to. There's water. You know. Okay. So I think this place is full of really good loot, but there is no way that I am ready to embark on that risk now. Look at those pillagers. If there's a chest at the window, I will loot that chest like this one. And we have a lot of breaking at once. Right, this is not a bad one. Looting. Feather falling 4. That's good. Sharpness. And thorns. So when it comes to enchantments, I do not know what's the best ones here in this game. But again, we will figure that out as we go. We are not there yet to even talk about enchantments, because my character is still too wimpy. I am going to go in here, maybe spend the night. Okay, 5 more minutes and then it's market open, guys. No. It's fine, we can just... That's fine. You are going to make a lot of noise. So... How the... Only sleep at night. Just... I don't have a bow. I forgot about a bow. Can you just come this side? Over here. I don't think they are attracted to noise. So there's fire there. I think it's going to... Yeah, they are making a lot of noise. I will just sleep so that we can get rid of them, or just run away. So... Holy, you are making so much noise. Okay, that's fine. Let's try and go towards the tree line. Sorry guys, I am looking at the EA and it triggered a buy, and just before TP got hit, it turned around. I mean, even though this is asset or something, even though my break even did kick in, it literally just turned around on TP, not taking my TP, and took break even. So that's why I am bummed a bit. Ooh, that gave me a scare. Nope. That's fine, you can die. And that does tend to make me a bit irritated. No shit. Oh, and there's a wolf. What's that? No. That's fine. Well, let's just, I'm cold. I have hypothermia now. So I can't even dare going out on sea. Come on, I'm at the... Yo. Okay, so that was quite close. Okay, so I am forced back to... whatever, I think this is a boat. I did see something there. It's a chest with an enchanted wooden lock. Okay guys, let's go to the markets. Okay, so we are busy on US30 with that candle. So this is my experimental zone, so I am going to take this buy. Again, it's just for experiment. It's something for me to figure out. We need to take the correct one after this candle that is forming now. So I will move the stop loss in quite fast, especially with all the announcements. And then we are waiting for this candle to finish on the USDT. And hopefully we can have profitable trades. Because we did struggle with yesterday and this morning. Oh, that DAX. I don't know if I even updated you. No, I didn't. So the DAX, we entered a long here. I did enter it a bit late, but nevertheless, we entered the long here. It went down, never closed beneath the zone. And then I got swept. My stop loss got swept by this candle. I believe it was this one. And then, as you can see, it went up. So this is frustrating. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong regarding the strategy there. If my stop loss is too tight. I mean, the range wasn't that big to start. The problem is my risk factor is 1% of my account balance. And I entered this trade too late. So when it came to 1%, it was too close to the zone because of the zone is too, I think, because of the zone is too small. So if I entered correctly or waited for another breakout of the zone, it could have been potentially better. I mean, if I entered here, my stop loss would have been around about there. Yeah, and it would never have hit my stop loss and went up. So it's just bad timing. That's basically what that is. It's bad timing. But we will see. Well, let's not dwell in the past. Let's learn from the mistakes. And then we adjust and hopefully improve. There's not a lot happening. I think it's because everybody's waiting for the announcements. Yeah, there's not a lot happening here. I didn't do a valuation on the higher time frames. We are on a support regarding US30. We did come from that side, so there is a fair value gap to be filled still there. But again, with these announcements, anything can happen. So we have 1 more minute to go. Guys, I am going to, and then we have 10 more minutes to go for that. I'm going to pause the recording here. I'll transition. Maybe I should just wait for, let me just wait for the US30 to draw its opening range, and then we'll see what the next candle does. There is a support here, so it is not a bad place again, but it's not part of the strategy to take a long, literally where the zero line is. Maybe you can go underneath to here, but it's not a bad place to take a chance on a long. That's what I would have done if not for the strategy. But again, I tend to predict incorrect. As you saw on the DAX, I really doubted that this thing is going to go higher than that high, and it's still not. I mean, this high is still there, but it does tend to pull up for whatever reason. And again, that's just my analysis. That is not correct on the DAX. I have been correct about the gold and USDT a couple of times, but the DAX seems to kick my ass the last couple of days. Okay, but anyway, guys, I'm going to pause the recording here. I'll just transition back to the game. I am running away from a dragon and finding a place that we can get the roll tusks and leather. I'm going to pause the recording here, otherwise this one is going to be much too long again. And when something happens, I will bring you back. So let's wait. Let's wait and see. It's basically within the 4 minutes. So I will see you guys now again. Okay guys, let me show you. So that is why I am experimenting with this certain time frame, specifically to see if I can get a place that I can enter a bit earlier on the gold. Again, it's just experimental because this candle is now going to be our range, and as you can see, it is very big. It is really big. We had a potential push towards the upside with the US30, but again, in vain. So what we can do, I actually should have taken that trade out now, but let's see. it was a 1-to-2 risk versus reward. 2-2-2, and I did not concentrate on that now. And now this thing wants to get down so far. Oh, it is so frustrating. Holy I mean, could it not just wait it a little bit? I'm going to, okay, this is our zone now. So yeah, that's our zone now. But it's so far. It's so far from the zone, the actual zone. Now, I just hoped for a retest there. And now I have to worry about this support. It does seem like it's going to push through quite easily. We are on a trade on the gold, but that was based on my experimental zone. So we're still busy with the correct candle to form, then we can do the actual zone. This USDT is frustrating the living shit out of me. It's been twice now. Yesterday was the same. I believe. Let me just double check. Was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. Over here. No. Where was it? Let me just. Over here. Over there. And I think. No, it wasn't. No, it was the day before. Somewhere there was the bird. I can't remember. Oh, anyway, guys, we are. The problem is we are still on that support, but I need to adhere to the rules of the strategy. And can you just hit TP, please? Okay, guys, I am going to wait. If this thing closes inside, no trade. If it doesn't, we are going to take that short. It's just for this thing to hopefully take that darn TP. Go. And I really want to catch it on camera or on recording. So that's why I am on this one here. This is 3 minutes left. I will go back to this after the 5 or in 3 minutes. This is going to be a difficult one. This range is so big. But even the gold, I mean, let's see what's this rate. It's $22. Okay, so that means luckily I am in the straight of the experimental zone. Oh guys, can it just hit TP? So I'm glad about this trade. I just want to really let it hit TP. Okay, so because the range is so big, that means according to my rules and the rules that I made is that I'm not going to take a trade on the breakout. I will only take a trade when it breaks out, confirm the breakout, comes back for a retest, rejects the zone, and then I will only take a trade. This is a very, very dangerous zone for me. It is just too big. I mean, even if I put a perfect buy at that side and a sell this side, it means I am risking more than 2% of my account balance. And again, it is small. I mean, it's little amounts, but the concept is still, it's 2% of the account balance, and my risk management is not, it's not allowing for that. And there is it. Okay guys, so it did close beneath the zone. It's difficult today because of the but I will take the short here. I mean, we need to apply the rules. And again, I was scared this morning for the DAX. All the other days the strategy test showed me or corrected me. I mean, it did give me a valid long, and every time it showed it long or a short, it did give it to me. But, and I had this idea it's going to happen today, but with today, the announcements and all that stuff, and even the fact that it's in month end, it's almost Friday. Like I said, Fridays tend to be very difficult for me personally. I just had this feeling that's going to be and turn against me, and that's exactly what it did. That's exactly what it did. So we are going to see, I mean, it's not a rejection candle, this one, but it is a retest. It didn't close inside the zone, so, and based on the strategy, it is a valid short. I knew it's on a support. I know it's on a support. And that, I just told you about that fair value gap at the top there. So it's all factors I am fighting against because I know it, but I want to implement the strategy as far as I can. I did really interfere with the strategy this week and even last week sometimes, and if it wasn't for my interference, it would have performed perfectly. And it just seems to me that the timing now, when I don't want to interfere, I should have interfered, because I can see other stuff. And okay, let's just at least get TP here, please. Go. But it's like, it's Murphy's Law. I mean, honestly. So let's see. I really want to capture this. Oh, just go. I mean, really, just go. Get TP, hit TP, go. Go. That's the spread. That is totally the spread. Go. Come on. Really? If this thing is going to turn around. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. So this tells me. Okay, so let's draw the correct lines for the gold, the opening range. I don't even know if it, I should waste my time on it. Like I said, this range is just too big. It is just too big for me appetite for risk. But anyway, we are on a short on USDT, and that is what it stated. So I am happy with that trade. It is an experimental time, and I did keep in some of the factors. So that was a good trade. I am really quite happy with that. I think it was like $20. Let me just see. Yeah, it's a $20 trade. That's good. It's good. Okay, so we are on the trade of for USDT. I want to show you something on the game as well. So let's go quickly here. So here you can see a perfect example. It looks so good and everything, and it is a trap. This is most definitely a trap. I can do that, and it won't. Oh, I'm so. Do I have any blocks with me? Yes, I do. Let me do the following. Let me do that and that, just to make sure I have my own cobblestone. Okay, so nothing is happening. I think, let's do that. Come on. Okay, it's fine. I'm not going to waste too much time. But I wanted to show you that to you. The USDT trade is turning against us completely. Unfortunately, this range is so big, so all the profit basically that I just made on my own trade, I am going to lose now here. Which is so fucking frustrating. I knew this was a support. But again, I can't be mad. It is based on the strategy. What I should have done it maybe is wait for this to... But it did retest. There's now me debating the situation and the trade by myself. But anyway, guys, I'm going to pause the recording here quickly, and then I will bring you back if something of significance is happening. I'm going to continue with a bit of gameplay still, to see if we can either find a new village or the dungeon type. But I will bring you guys back. I'm going to transition back to the game for now, and then we will continue. I will bring you back. Okay, guys, cheers. Okay, guys, I got some of that bird's feathers I need for the saddle, but now something came up. You see that health bar? I have no idea what it is. I left my bed that side because I took a nap and I didn't want to destroy it because of those birds that was close, shooting their feathers. And now because I thought that if it... There's a dragon and this kraken, because I thought that if it kills me I can at least spawn close to my stuff. And now I got 2 boss bars. Just the one is disappearing. Alright, so we did have a big push towards the upside on the gold. It is something I did expect. On the USDT, the one that we are still in, it is in the zone. It wants to go up, but also doesn't want to go up, so I do not know what that thing is going to do. The probability that it's going to take us out, it's quite high. But again, it did surprise me this week, so hopefully it does not. But I do have my doubts. That is evidence that a dragon is nearby. That purple building, I am too scared. I think that is maybe that experimental thing. We can go have a look, but ugh, if I'm going to die now, I'm going to be so pissed off. But we will not know if we aren't willing to try. I do not know what this is. I have seen it before, but I honestly have no idea what is inside or what is the deal here. Again, this is evidence that a dragon is nearby. I wonder if I can mine it. There's something alien about this. What is this? Guys, I have not seen this before. Something alien. Do you guys want to go down first? Do you want to? Maybe? Please go. Maybe I should just do this so that I can have a quick escape if need be. This is a long way down, but let's go and see what's at the bottom. This is all new territory for me as well. Okay, we have that other... I think that was it. That is trolls. Guys, we have found a troll. A couple of them. Connect. That thing is very, very irritating. Can I not just... Can I just place a... I think it's that. I think that's the troll. Yes, it is. Guys, I am so glad we have found the troll. Oh, it's in a very scary place. But if we can figure this out. I don't have any iron armor, so this is quite concerning. And then if I do get... If I am able to kill this troll... Shit, no, no, no. Okay, note to self, they can... What's an Avix? Shit. Because I am really trying to make this work. And now I almost fell into that. Which I do not know what that is. Let's just leave that out. Is there any more? Yes, there is. I just want to use these blocks because it does seem that the troll can't... Okay, that is a bit of a problem. It does seem that the troll can't destroy them. Let's just close this. Okay, what about this side? Are you? I think this is fine. Just shit. Let's see. What is this? That's outside. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am mumbling. Really? Oh no! What's that? Shit! I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Yeah. No, no, no. Shit. Shit. No, no, no. Leave me. Okay, we have a Reaper as well. Ooh. Fuck. Come on. Just go. Just go. Shit. What's the chances? No. No. Okay. Okay, I got that one. Can that Reaper just... And I don't have... Guys, I am so underprepared for this. But we are... Oh, there's a bug. What the f... No! Please, just leave... No. Fuck off. Just please, please. No, that one. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit, your spiders, I didn't think of any spiders. So this is so... I have nothing with me. I don't have anything with me regarding like health or... So the better call will be actually to go and prepare for this place. I do have a... Let me allocate that for... Okay, so now... Horse powder that I can use. See, now the troll is gone. Oh, there it is. It's suffocating. Can I not help you to suffocate? No, not here. Ugh, what's the chances? No. What's that? Oh, that's a Wendigo. Guys, I think... Well, at least I found a place where it can spawn, so maybe I should go up top. I know I have a dragon there somewhere, but we do have the tools to create a crafting table and all that stuff. Okay, I will bring you guys back. I am now recording here. This is quite intense for me. Okay, I will bring you guys back now. Guys, I have died by a skeleton that came from the top. So I'm going to see how far I'm going to respawn. I've lost everything, and it is where I slept. I don't have any clothes with me, so this might be very difficult. I most probably am going to die of hypothermia. There's no village nearby. So let's see. Fucking skeleton. I have no food. There's a dragon there. It might kill me now. There's some sheep though. There's a building. There's a building. I need to go. Sorry guys, this is very stressful and this thing is going to take a shot at me. I cannot. Yeah, it turned around. It might now. This is so difficult. Oh, fuck off, man. Sorry, guys. If you just want to have something. Okay, guys, I will bring you back now. Okay, guys, I am struggling. So, I died again. Problem is, I don't have any... That's the thing about the summer and the winter. If you're not prepared and you spawn at a random point like I did, it is very difficult to keep and to stay alive, because now I have to worry about my temperature the whole time and hypothermia, etc, etc, etc. If I stay near a lava pool like that, little devils spawn and they come and burn me to a crisp. So what's making it difficult is I don't know how far that village is. I think it's just beyond that. What I might do, yeah, it's not far. Okay, so I'm going back to the village. Hopefully not one of these little bastards kills me. No, it's far. Shit. And I don't have any water of anything, but that is my best bet now. If I die now, I am going to be, it's going to respawn me at a place where nobody knows, because I have picked up my bet, my respawn point. But hopefully it's not far from this. I really hope so. That should just... I am concentrating so hard, so I don't want to die. I don't want to get spawned a million blocks away. And now I can't find... Okay. I came from that side, did I not? I think I did. And I lost my books. Oh, I lost everything. But at least we know. Over there. I think that might be. Is it you? At least we know where to find now the trolls. I got the chance to show you a troll really fast. There we go. There's the village. Okay. So this means it's not so far from the village. Oh, please, no, just leave me. Shit. No. No, please. Let me just get to a respawn point. I wanted to pick some grapes, but I'm going to get to a respawn point first. and prepare myself better for this endeavor. No, at least something. Here is some food. Okay, I'll eat some apples. It does give me water as well, or thirst. There is purified water. Well, at least it's something. Guys, I can't go back. I don't have any XP, so I need to sleep here. Okay, regarding the markets, we are still busy with that trade on US 30. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pause the video here, prepare myself for the journey back to and the feathers. Sorry guys, every time I think of something that I forgot or I left there. Or not left, lost. Okay, well, at least I got a sword and an axe. Okay, so what I can do, and there's the wood I'm requiring is over here. I don't really require too much wood. Let me just get some planks. I believe there is 2 more melons. And the pickaxe. Holy, I am so fortunate. I just need a helmet and some boots. Guys, what's happening here? Can I just can I just pause? Okay, there's nothing. Why? Okay, so I literally just need some boots. Okay, anyway guys, I'm going to pause it here. This recording is quite long. I am going to cut a chunk out of it, but we will see how much. Okay, see you guys now. Alright guys, just to give you an update, I have been struggling. I got everything I need. Try to go back to where that trolls is, because I'm not going to leave it. I've been searching for them so long. So I am going back there, but I keep dying. I got a set of armor. I actually had a bow and arrows and everything. I knew it. I just had the feeling that it is going to spawn a reaper. But anyway, so I am currently trying to get there. I had a bow. I shouldn't have done that. It's because I am now... Okay, then there is no turning back now. But anyway, I had a bow and everything. But I just keep dying. There's a dragon here. That thing killed me like twice. And other stuff killed me twice. And I tried to retrieve most of my gear, but it was difficult. I just want to get some wool for a possible bed. So I'm currently trying to get back there, but it's very difficult. I'm really struggling. But at least I have the basics with me. So we might make this work. What I'm trying to do, and I did get a bucket of lava with me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a respawn point close to whatever that purple place is. Yeah, but even that is so difficult. The thing is, the closer I get, it gets cold. And I do have iron armor, but I don't have any iron, or not iron wool. I don't have any wool with me. But I just might get enough sheep for some reason to make that work. But yeah, guys, struggling is an understatement. This is just brutal. See, the closer, the higher I go, the fucking cooler it gets. And I don't want to struggle with the cold the whole time. Sorry, I am just thinking out loud here. Okay, but anyway guys, I will bring you back when I get there and got a respawn point there, hopefully. Regarding the trading, just quickly, it almost took us out here, and now it seems like it's moving in our direction, in our favor. So I moved my stop loss to break even, so we'll see what's going to happen there. I can take it out. I mean, it is 10 points, so I might as well do that. Let's do 10. Then it was a good day. And then it was a great day. There we go. I think that's going to, the moment I enlarged the charts. But anyway, guys, we have 2 TPs for the day. I think that is great. Honestly, yeah, that is just terrific. I am glad about that. I'm struggling with the game, in-game, but at least we had 2 TPs today. And 1 loss on the decks. Okay, so I will bring you back. Okay guys, after a huge struggle, I dug a cave. I brought a bucket with lava for the cold or the temperature. I brought my sleeping bag. Hopefully this helps as a respawn point. And to give you an idea, after so long, I have finally found this place. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to try to get that tusks and that leather. And then, hopefully, after that, we can make an avian saddle. Guys, it was really difficult to find this place again. I knew it was not far, but it was difficult. Luckily, along the road, I found a what do you call it? A bow and arrows. I can hear the trolls literally dying. around me, but I can't see them. I mean, what's the chance? It's taking damage, literally, past the little guy that was in front of me, and it gave me a headshot. I mean, what is the chances? But anyway, I am going to try and farm those tusks and this leather. So I will hopefully see you guys when I have it. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. I will see how far we get with this. And then I will keep you in the loop tomorrow. We had 2 beautiful trades. We had 2 beautiful trades. So we just need to get those tusks and those leather today as well. Then it is perfect. These are... There I am dead. Guys, holy shit. And the fucking sleeping bags didn't help as a respawn point. So why are you taking it along? Ugh, nee man. Holy shit, this is ridiculous. Okay guys, on that note, I really did think the sleeping bags act as a respawn point. I don't know why. But now that I know it doesn't, I'm going to try and just get back there with 1 life. And then hopefully get that respawn point working. But for now, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for joining the journey. I hope you guys enjoy the content and we'll do this lots more with more strategies and more gameplay, etc. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow on a new trading day. It was a profitable day today, which I am very grateful for. So see you guys tomorrow and we'll do it again. Hopefully be profitable. Okay, cheers guys.